welcome back to my channel. For those that don't know me, my name is Portia, and I hope that you make yourself a part of my family, that you come be a part of my tribe and catch my vibe. I just speak on what I feel, whatever my energy is telling me to speak on. Nothing but positivity, uplifting, just real life shit and everything that goes on. And first and foremost, I just want to say I hope that y'all are safe in this weather. Out here in Texas, it's crazy, and so I can imagine how it is other places that get storms real bad, and the snow be crazy out there. I couldn't do it because I'm not made for the cold. But yeah, I hope that y'all are having a good week. I hope that y'all, if y'all were snowed in, if y'all were out of work, whatever, that y'all took this time to. I hope that y'all took this time to just reflect on what you really want out of life, to just relax, just chill. Even if you're not reflecting, just sit there and be yourself. Knowing that you don't have to answer to nobody or you don't have to do no work. I hope that y'all didn't make this a mental thing and go crazy, because I have been seeing some people on the internet that just couldn't handle it and it really wasn't much. But I hope that if y'all got a break during this, winter storm, whatever it was, that y'all got a break, y'all got to relax, finally sit down and watch TV, eat the fucking shit you wanted to eat, snacks and all that other stuff. I hope that you just had time to yourself, that you have been probably neglecting because you've been working and doing shit for other people. If you have set any goals for yourself this year, if you have built out your plan, your vision board of how you want your year to go, and you've been slowly taking steps to accomplish those things, like every single day you do something different, even just sitting there and dreaming about it, visualizing it in your head is taking a step towards that board that you built up, that vision board that you created. You're doing good. You're doing a good job. And I personally am proud of you for even taking steps to say, this year, this time, it's going to be different. Like, I'm actually accomplish something. I'm actually make movement towards something and not just say it. I'm going to put some motion behind it. And remember, no matter what nobody tell you, slow motion is still motion. Don't think that you got to do something as quick as the last person, the next person. Don't think that you have to go at the same pace as somebody else or be in the same position as somebody else, because you don't. Your destiny, your journey is never going to be the same as somebody else's. Too many fucking people in the world for us to be doing the same thing at the exact same time when it comes to this thing called life. That's not how it's supposed to be. So as long as you're taking steps, as long as you got a plan and you actually working on that plan and putting some shit in action, that's the only thing that matters. Don't sleep on your dreams. Don't sleep on the things that you want, the things that you want to accomplish. Even if it's, I want to spot clean my house, this weekend, or, I want to change my eating habits. Y'all know what's crazy? You ever have like that one thing that just like, no matter what's going on, it's going to take you out of that zone? Like, let's say somebody's pissing you off and they about to take it there. They need that, right? You just got that one thing that's going to give you clarity, that's going to make you sit down and be like, you know what? This shit's not even worth it. I'm not going to react because that's what they want me to do. Tap into that. Like, when I tell you, music for me will sit me the fuck down. I'm having a bad day. I'm sad. I'm thinking too far in my mind and not being present. Music. I'm going to put my headphones in. I'm going to turn on my music. I'm going to have it playing in the background, whatever the case is. I'm going to turn on some fucking music because that's what's going to relax me. That's what's going to calm me down. That's my form of meditation. And I brought that up because I have friends and just people that I talk to on the daily that, a lot of them have been talking about how what they have been doing or what they're used to doing has ran its course. And it's like, what's next? You know what I mean? And some people sit there and they don't know how to tap into that and to find it. And for me, doing that thing that brings you comfort, wherever your comfort zone, if you're a reader, you like to read books, if you like music as well, sit and have your headphones in and just let your mind release all the stress, all the day to day, all the things that you put as a priority in the forefront. Let it release it to the point where you feel like you're not even thinking about nothing. You're just in this euphoric type of energy. Leave that where it's at. Use that, whatever the outlet is for you. It could be fitness and working out. It could be cooking. There's so many things to do in the world. There's so many ways to be a creator and create. Use that to figure out what your next step is, to figure out if this feels like it's not serving a purpose for me anymore, what's next. Because you never know, that thing that brings you comfort might be the thing that is your thing, that might be your purpose, that might be what your next step is, to tap into that. Write music, write your own book, start a cookbook, start a YouTube where you are cooking foods, or doing meal prep or something like that. You never know, it could be something as simple as that. It could be something where it'll just clear your mind and give you space to be like, what do I enjoy? What is it that I like to do? And it'll click in your mind because your brain's not flooded with everything. And just to tap in and give y'all a little more insight about me, I have multiple things that give me that comfort space. Again, like I said, music, if I'm confused, sad, just feeling out of my body, I'm gonna turn on some music, put my headphones in, shut the world out, and tap the fuck in. I'm going to reach out to somebody and have a conversation and see what their mind is working on today. See how, how their brain is functioning right now, because I very much love to not study the human brain, but listen to people, pay attention to their mannerisms, see why people do the shit that they do. I very much am, you know, on my little psychology, therapist type of vibe. Like, I've always been that type of person. Like, it brings me comfort to tap into other people's thoughts and, just other people's vibe. I like to tap into other people's vibe and see how their brain functions, see how people work, see how you see the world, because it's just fucking interesting to me. It's a comfort zone for me to be that space for people to get out of their box and express themselves. Because the saying where people are like, old people love you, kids love you, animals, and strangers tell you their business is very true about a lot of people. When you carry the type of energy that is very comforting and is very inviting, somebody you don't fucking know will tell you some shit that they've never told anybody else in their life. Something that they've kept to themselves and they won't even realize that they're doing it. So for me, that's another comfort zone for me, to be able to tap into other people and not only see just how people function and the way people think, but to also be that space for you to get everything off that you've been holding in or that you don't want to tell anybody else. Also, the last thing is reading. Because I have many other things. I'm one of those people where I don't have just one thing. Like, some people have multiple things, they have multiple niches and all that other stuff, and that's okay, because we live in a world where they feel like you need to pick something and stick with that. No, some people are not meant to. Some people are meant to do it fucking all. Some people are meant to, you know, be a basketball player, a singer, a rapper, an artist. Like, some people are meant to do all that thing. We're not all the same, and some people are just far beyond others. Not to make that sound a bad thing, but some people are just like that. Some people have multiple things that they are supposed to do, multiple ways that you are supposed to change the world or change other people's perspective and make them step out of their comfort zone. But again, like I said, reading is another major thing for me. I love to not only have conversation with people, I like to not only tap into people's energy and expand their mind and listen to what they have to say, but I also like to read and understand reality and not the shit that we see on TV or social media or what, the world tells us is real and how it's supposed to be. I like to expand my mind as well, because I can't teach somebody or give somebody else any type of juice if I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. If I don't expand my vocabulary, I don't expand my mind and, you know, research and learn things and just tap in, I can't teach anybody else. I can't answer anybody's questions, but it could be something simple. If I'm not expanding my palette, I won't be useful in certain areas that I like to, tap into. Certain areas and rooms that I want to be in, I won't be useful if I'm not expanding my mind. And so, me giving you examples of things that help me, you know, tap into my energy and my purpose, I hope that it gave you an insight on ways that you can be like, you know what, I like this, so I'm gonna use this and, tap in to see what's next. Or maybe you tired of where you are currently, you just like, this just don't feel like this it, like I feel like this is something more. Or even if you are serving your purpose, but you feel like there's more that you could be doing, just figure out what those ways of expanding are. Figure out what your thing is and what you genuinely enjoy that does not feel like work to you, that does not feel like a struggle, that does not make you tired, that does not feel like, damn, this is a lot and I really don't want to do it today. Tap into what it is that you genuinely sit there and be like, man, when I'm doing this, it doesn't even feel like I'm doing anything. It feels like I'm just existing. But again, I hope that y'all enjoy the rest of this weather. And I physically mean enjoy it. Relax if you got a break. Do some activities that you can't do on a day to day because you're worried about work and your house and your kids and all that other stuff. Go find something, new activities to do. Do all those things that you've been putting off because you felt like you had too much on your plate or you felt like you've been too busy to do it. Enjoy your life, like I always say. Enjoy life. Do what the hell you want to do. Enjoy yourself. Take care of yourself. And always be a light to somebody else. Always spread knowledge that you have to somebody else because there's always somebody else that needs what you have. There's always somebody else that needs to know something that you know that could help them in the long run. I hope y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I hope y'all having a good day.